Okay, Hold on, Russ. Go ahead, hon. Hang in there. Go ahead, Case. Okay, now Jen. Thanks,
You can do it! Turn around.
Good evening. Please rise for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red blue, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that
Midland Park Board of Education members: James Canellis, President; Richard Formicola, Vice President; Sandra Crescenzo; Patricia Fantulin; Brian McCourt; William Sullivan; Mary Alice Thomas; Timothy Thomas; and Peter Triolo; the Honorable Mayor of Midland Park, Harry Shortway; our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Marie Suricello; our Business Administrator, Stacy Garvey; members of the Midland Park Administration, Melissa Quackenbush, Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment; Anne-Marie Bruder, Director of Special Services; Peter Galasso, Highland School Principal; Danielle Beige, Godwin School Principal; Nicholas Capuano, High School Principal; Jason Cata, Assistant High School Principal; Michael Gascione, Assistant High School Principal / Athletic Director; Bergen County Special Services Administration, Kathleen Trenny, SHIP Principal; parents, relatives, friends, and fellow graduates, welcome. Midland Park High School is a place that promotes social comfort and academic excellence. And I'd like to thank all these men and women for spending countless hours working behind the scenes on our behalf with an unwavering dedication. Thank you. Thank you also to our teachers, past and present, for making me feel so comfortable the last 6 years. To ask any question, to share any feelings, to dress in a diaper for Halloween. Because of you, I am unafraid to make mistakes, to take chances, and to learn without fear of judgment. Thank you. Sorry, I strategically placed this hat so my hair looks good. Most importantly, I'd like to thank the parents for being so compassionate, for believing in us, for genuinely wishing us all the best. I love all the parents here tonight, and especially you, Mom and Dad. Thank you. I would have made that longer, but we got to keep things moving. Now, for my fellow graduates. After such a long time in Midland Park, many of you might be jaded about the beautiful sense of community we have here. But I'd like to remind you how great it's been. You may remember that I moved to Midland Park in 5th grade. I was extremely nervous, and I had no idea what to expect here, but I was determined to welcome anyone who approached me. I remember that day during recess. I was swarmed by an endless sea of fellow 5th graders trying to ask me questions. Everywhere I turned, I smiled at more and more classmates, excited to get to know me. I remember even listening to Lady Gaga's Paparazzi playing in my head. I felt like a superstar. And that was day one. That moment was so important to me because the massive inflow of love from complete strangers created in me a sense of security that made me so appreciative of this new community, my new community. The love I received that day continued to permeate all my relationships and experiences throughout high school. But love like that was not unique to just me. All of you have experienced it, whether you know it or not, and we thrived from that love. We felt comfortable enough to befriend and learn from the upperclassmen. Weren't really that scary. We've had the freedom to explore our interests without judgment, trying any sport, performing for crowds, and joining different clubs. And then we even got to make our closest friends throughout the years, who shared with us all their love tenfold, eating homemade meals at each other's houses, spending time at the shore, spontaneous rendezvous to the city, and exploring every crevice of our 1 square mile town. Thanks to everyone we met in Midland Park, we learned what a truly loving home and community can be. But there are drawbacks to living in such a loving place, at least one I can think of, and that's how hard it is to go. I knew I wanted to go to Rhode Island School of Design next year, but I was overwhelmed by the thought of leaving the comfortable, loving little town of Midland Park. Although yes, we might say that we're ready, I'm sure there's still fear and anxiety when it comes to moving on to some uncharted time in our lives. So I've meditated on the cause of our fears and found the answer to our problem. The way to cope with the major change of leaving home is to view every new environment as if it is home. Next year, when you move to college, or start a new job, or let life surprise you with all of its wonder, just view the world as if you are here in Midland Park and carry out the love we received here. Live in a state of love. It's easy. Start by loving yourself. As the iconic RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Accept every facet of yourself, including your strengths, your weaknesses, and your imperfections. Then you can love others. One of the scariest parts of leaving home is meeting new people and trying to make new friends. We just have to view everyone else as an extension of yourself. Loving others doesn't mean you need to open up or put energy into everyone. It just means that you have to accept them for who they are. When you decide to love and accept yourself for your good and bad, you can love and accept everyone else for their good and bad too. This erases expectations, prevents judgment, and avoids disappointment. And then you'll realize we're all in the same boat anyway. You'll see that we're all just humans being humans, on a journey, trying to accomplish goals, to search for answers, and to connect with God or the universe. And God or the universe is manifested through love. If we all continue to spread the love we received here in good old Midland Park, we'll melt away the unnecessary pressure we put on ourselves in today's hectic, intense world. We'll feel a little less anxious about the future and let it excite us instead. We'll shake off any doubts that pop into our heads. And we'll unleash all of our inner potentials. Potentials that know no bounds. All right, it happened. I'm free! So, good luck. Be well. And though I could end this speech with a goodbye, it isn't a goodbye. It's not even a see you later. Though we may leave, though we may separate, though we may never see each other again, we'll always be connected to Midland Park, and to the world, and to each other, through love. Now go out there and contribute, in your own unique way, the very best that you can. I love you all, and thank you.
Put on your hat.
Good evening. This class has a special place in my heart. In September of 2011, you arrived as 7th graders, and I began my first year as principal of Midland Park Junior Senior High School. The last 6 years, we've grown together. After this ceremony, our paths will go in separate directions. I leave you one message. Appreciate the simple truths in life. How many times have you been asked, why do you get good grades? Why? So I can get into a good college. So then, why do you want to get into a good college? So I can make a lot of money. This is a common theme in our society, and you hear it quite often. People get wrapped up in what kind of car do you drive, what college do you want to go to, how much scholarship money did you get? Tonight, I challenge that line of questioning. A father of a very wealthy family took his son on a trip to the country with the purpose of showing him how poor people live. They spent a couple of nights and days on a farm of one of the poorest families in town. On their trip home in the car, the father turns to his son and said, "Son, how was your experience?" "It was great, Dad." "Did you see how poor people live?" the father asked. "Oh, yeah." "So tell me, what did you learn from this experience?" The son answered this. "I saw that we have one dog, they have 4. We have a pool that reaches the middle of our garden. They have a creek with no end. We have imported lanterns in our gardens. They have stars at night. We have a patio that reaches all the way to our front yard. They have the whole horizon. We have a small piece of land that we live on. Their fields go on beyond our sight. We have servants who serve us, but they serve others. We buy our food. They grow theirs. We have walls around our property to protect us, they have friends to protect them. The father was speechless. Then his son looked at his father and said, "Dad, thanks for showing me how poor we really are." Earlier this week, I was reflecting in my office on the class of 2017, and I was thinking what I should write for my commencement address, when the inspiration was right in front of my eyes. Directly across my desk is a framed picture of a Native American, and it has the 10 Commandments. Life is complicated, and the events in your life can move so quickly, from September all the way to June. However, if we take time to reflect on what is important, the simple truths will guide us. I would like to take this opportunity to share with you. The earth is our mother. Care for her. Honor all your relations. Open your heart and soul. Life is sacred. Treat all beings with respect. Take from the earth what is needed and nothing more. Do what needs to be done for the good of all. Give constant thanks for each new day. Speak the truth. And seek the good in others. Follow the rhythms of nature. Rise and retire with the sun. And finally, enjoy life's journey, but leave no tracks. These words were created by early humans over 100 years ago. And it's amazing that they still hold value in this complex society we live in today. So by living these ideals, one can find true happiness. Don't get caught up in the fast-paced technological world that we live in without remembering these simple truths. Your time as a caterpillar has expired. Your wings are ready. Class of 2017, best of luck on your road to success. Congratulations. When I call your name, please stand. And remain standing. Carly Agresta, Cedar Crest College Grant, and Dean's Award Scholarship. University of Connecticut, UConn Award. Kelly Boland, Penn State University Provost Scholarship. Grace Brasso, Westchester University Athletic Scholarship. Georgia Catanese, Quinnipiac University Merit Scholarship. Francesca Chacon, Montclair State University Academic Scholarship. Isabel Fiore, Gettysburg College, Abraham Lincoln Scholarship. Claire Flynn, SUNY Oneonta, New York State Penn Scholarship. Coralie Gurdett, Seton Hall University Presidential Scholarship. Daniel Hagopian, Philadelphia University Faculty Scholarship and Philadelphia University Grant and Nexus Scholar Award. Emily Healy, Quinnipiac University Presidential Scholarship. Anna Hernandez, Fairleigh Dickinson. Priority and Colonel Fairleigh Dickinson S. Dickinson Scholarship. Jacqueline Hune, Rutgers University Presidential Scholarship. Garrett King, Kutztown University, out-of-state scholarship. Melissa Line, University of South Carolina, McKissick scholarship. Victoria Maslow, College of New Jersey, merit scholarship. Matt Messner, Salve Regina University, merit scholarship. Casey Oakes, University of New Haven, Distinguished Scholar Award and Dean's Scholarship. Riley Odell, University of Loyola in Maryland, Presidential Scholarship. Serving in the U.S. Navy, Braden Plowman. Kathleen Powderly, Salve Regina University, Trustee Academic Scholarship. Harry Rennick, William Patterson University, Merit Scholarship. Morgan Ress, Post University Trustee Scholarship. Julia Ronaldo, Marymount Manhattan College, Merit Scholarship. Andrew Salas, Montclair State University, Merit Scholarship. Stephanie Sharo, Stockton University, Freshman Scholarship. Savannah Seams, Florida Gulf Coast Scholarship. Michaela Smith, Marywood University, Dean Scholarship. Tess Sturwell, American University, Dean's Award. Ryan Stevens, Marist College, Merit Scholarship. Harvey Sulivari, Rhode Island School of Design, Merit Scholarship. Jennifer Tetla, Gordon College, Merit Scholarship. Mateo Teleska, Seton Hall University, Merit Scholarship. Elizabeth Farkas, New Jersey Institute of Technology, Freshman Scholarship. Emma Verhey, Lubbock Christian University, Lubbock Christian Academic Scholarship. Suen Wang, Pace University, Presidential Scholarship. Ava Woolner, Penn State University, Merit Scholarship. This year, class of 2017 total scholarship awards, $2,900,460,000. Thank you very much.
Good evening to everyone joining us here today. I want to begin by thanking the administration, the teachers and faculty who've mentored us for the last 6 years, and my mom and dad, as well as the parents of my classmates who've helped us all get to this point in our lives. Pressure. As students will be graduating from high school today, pressure is something that we've dealt with often in the past 4 years. We face pressure from parents, teachers, coaches, and peers. However, the most intense pressure we face, and will continue to face throughout our lives, is the pressure that we place on ourselves. Personally, the enormous amount of pressure that I place on myself in my aim to succeed has helped me greatly, as I'm standing in this position today, but it has come at a cost. As I sat down to write the speech, I struggled with my internal need for it to be perfect. This personal obligation was a pressure that I placed entirely on myself. Long story short, I ended up belly down on my bed scrolling through my phone because I was overwhelmed by a task made impossible to me by my self-induced search for perfection. Some of you may be thinking that you cannot relate. However, I know each and every one of you have put some sort of pressure on yourself, not necessarily in school, but in sports, music, with friends, or even within the family. We've all felt that need, at one time or another, to live up to an expectation that we made ourselves. One of the most important lessons I've learned these past 4 years, one that I hope to share with all of my classmates, the faculty and family that joined us, best said in the words of Hannah Montana, nobody's perfect. It may seem cliche, but our generation is conditioned to seek perfection. Whether it's the pressure placed on us from the school system, or the hours that we spend on social media consciously and subconsciously judging one another, to the thousands of gadgets out there to whiten teeth and lose weight, we're surrounded by this enormous pressure to be perfect, one that translates into our own expectations. The more we're conditioned towards perfection, the higher our expectations become, and the harder it becomes to achieve them, often causing inaction, like mindlessly scrolling through social media, and dissatisfaction. It's not that easy for our generation, for us, to accept that perfection is unattainable. However, once we're able to do that, we can allow ourselves to use that pressure we face to create more achievable goals, ones that won't overwhelm us and prevent us from action ever to be taken. So let's put this into perspective. Class of 2017, imagine that pressure without the goal of perfection. Instead of striving for some elusive outcome and ending up disappointed, we can use this pressure to propel us to do our personal best in every single thing that we do. This pressure that we put in ourselves, whatever it may be, can be used to spur action instead of inaction, creativity instead of stress, good instead of bad. We'll face this pressure our entire lives, no matter what we decide to do. It's what pushes us to succeed. It gives us motivation to work. It helps us set goals and gives us the ability to put 100% into them. We can put pressure on ourselves with the outcome of doing our best in mind, as opposed to being perfect. We can acquire confidence in ourselves and pride in our work, knowing that we've done the best that we can. We can use this newfound determination to make advancements in our careers and help our community. Remember, there's no such thing as a perfect doctor, a perfect mechanic, perfect hotel manager, perfect armed forces officer, perfect leader. We don't have to be perfect to be successful. I'd like to leave everyone with a poem by Shel Silverstein. It's called Diving Board. The character standing up in the diving board is double-checking the board, making sure it's not too slick, you can stand the weight, and that the spring is tight. However, while trying to make sure it's perfect, the person ends up being up there since 5:30, doing everything but dive. Don't let the strive for perfection stop you from ever starting. Class of 2017, let's dive in. Thank you.
would like to start off by having everyone imagine here for a second. A dog chasing its tail. A shining golden retriever puppy, or an aging German shepherd, or an adorable little Jack Russell Terrier. Whatever you want to imagine doesn't matter, but imagine it running in circles over and over and over again. Hunting, tracking, even longing for its elusive tail. He chases and chases and chases for minutes, hours, days, to keep slipping away, hoping that one day he will clench his tail with his teeth and arrive at his pinnacle of success. But what comes then? Once your tail is firmly within your grasp, once you have achieved that perfect GPA, or secured a top-notch job, or earned a valuable raise at work, or realized whatever your vision of success may be, what comes then? You've got your tail, you've got your money, you've got your title, your fame, your family. You have your success. You have everything you've ever dreamed of. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't reach your tail. Maybe you never catch it. Maybe it's just a bit too far off. Maybe you never reach your lofty dreams of success. What then? What if I told you this? The tail itself doesn't really matter. The prize at the end of the road that we're all searching for, it doesn't matter. Sometimes life can feel like we're chasing that tail. For each step you take, the ever-evasive tail spins further and further away from you. At 18, here we are today, receiving our diplomas. One step closer to the tail, but now the next horizon looms. At 20, we're at college, or working jobs, or in the military. Having taken one more step towards the tail, but each step we take, it seems further and further away from us. At 25, we're starting to settle down in a career. And then we're 30, and 40, and 50, and still striving for that dream of success that keeps reeling away. And then we're 60, and 70, and 80, and the tail seems further and further away than ever, yet we continue to strive for it. But then we're 90, and we look back and realize we've wasted an entire life chasing a tail that was never meant to be caught in the first place. Can everyone think back about that dog once again? Does he really care whether or not he catches the tail? No, he doesn't. He could catch the tail, or he could spend an entire life chasing it, but that doesn't matter to him. You want to know why? Because he enjoys the journey along the way. The dog chases its tail not for the spectacular destination or for its immaculate achievement, but for the joy, amusement, and excitement the journey itself brings to him. He chases his tail because he loves doing it. He loves running in circles and circles, enjoying his life. I want to take a moment to encourage all here today in the class of 2017 to find your tails. Find something you love to do, find something you love to chase, and then devote your life to it. If you truly love it, then you will wake up 70 years from now and realize, regardless of your level of wealth or personal success, that tail never mattered in the first place. It wasn't the destination, it wasn't the wealth, it wasn't the power, it wasn't any of those things, because as long as you love what you do, you will be successful. Find your tail. Spend your whole life chasing it, but most importantly, come to the realization that you don't need to catch your tail to be happy. You just need to enjoy the journey.
It's June in America, and all across the country, scenes just like this one are bringing families and communities together. From a distance, most groups of graduates can look very much the same. Students wear a ceremonial academic dress and caps with tassels. They line up for the processional and slowly march into a very familiar soundtrack. And they smile with happiness as they face an audience full of family, friends, and neighbors, all waiting to witness this significant event. However, it's only when the graduates draw closer that the broader image seen at a distance becomes more defined, and we're truly able to see the beauty in the faces of our students, beauty that comes together like puzzle pieces to form a moving picture. And just as it is with all picture puzzles, the image is at its best when all the pieces come together to complete it. Author Deepak Chopra spoke about our place in the global puzzle when he said, "There are no extra pieces in the universe. Everyone is here because he or she has a place to fill, and every piece must fit itself into the big jigsaw puzzle of life." It is without question this class has demonstrated a strong understanding of this concept, and in doing so has ensured their own precious piece of the big jigsaw puzzle of life remains invaluable. The class of 2017 is known for their outstanding achievements and willingness to stand up for what they believe to be right. But most of all, these students are known for the friendships that bond them as a class. As we approach graduation, we ask them to tell us what makes this class so special. Not surprisingly, many of their responses spoke about the spirit of family woven through the friendships they cherish. Seniors, know that in a turbulent world, your steadfast value of family and friends will provide you with both solace and celebration in the years that lie ahead. Tonight we gather together to celebrate your graduation, but tomorrow you need to know that your future is bright with promise and opportunity, and there is no limit to the impact you can have on the world. Revel in today, yet always welcome tomorrow with optimism and marginalize the negativity that can impede your progress. Hold tight to your dreams and claim your space in the world. Build upon what you have learned to remain a lifelong journeyman of knowledge and always seek to make the positive difference. While we congratulate you, we also thank everyone who has been a part of your academic life. As always, heartfelt appreciation must go to your families for providing the loving support that is the bedrock of every child's success. As your superintendent, it has been a joy watching you grow in knowledge and integrity, and the experiences we've shared are memories I will always hold close. While it will be difficult to say goodbye, I bid you farewell with confidence, knowing you are ready to influence the world in extraordinary ways. Seniors, we know we haven't heard the last of you. Finally, just as we will long remember you, we hope you will always remember that you are a proud part of Midland Park High School, tonight, tomorrow, and always. Congratulations. Will Mr. James Canellis, President of the Midland Park Board of Education, please step forward? Mr. Canellis, upon the recommendation of Mr. Nicholas Capuano, I certify that each member of this class has completed the course of study as prescribed by the New Jersey State Board of Education and the Midland Park Board of Education. Therefore, as Superintendent of Schools, I am proud to present to you the class of 2017.
Well, not the ideal circumstances or environment that we wanted to be in tonight, but I think it's pretty perfect. It is an honor to be with you this evening in celebrating the accomplishments of our students. Graduates, you should be proud of what you, the class of 2017, has achieved. Tonight you begin the next phase of your life's journey. And as is customary when embarking on a journey, I want to wish you well and leave you with some advice as you venture away from the familiar halls of Midland Park High School. The best advice comes from the heart. It's genuine and it's true. Tonight I want to share with you some thoughts that I often have to remind myself of on my own life's journey. Beginning today, things are going to change for you in unimaginable ways. You will be leaving the fishbowl of Midland Park High School and venturing into the vast ocean where the challenges and changes will be many and varied. How you respond will in good measure predicate the rest of your life. Believing in yourself, along with your abilities and talents, will ensure that you face these challenges in a positive and productive manner, as opposed to sidestepping them and never knowing what could have been because you were stifled by doubt. Doubting your ability to respond is perfectly natural. It's how you handle self-doubt that will define your outcome. During a recent bout with self-doubt, I came across a quote one Saturday morning by the contemporary American author and philosopher, Susie Casey. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. I realized in that moment my dreams were more important to me than the momentary period of comfort resulting from my doubt-induced inactivity. I had to respond. Your goals and dreams can only be realized if you have the confidence in yourself to try. Failing is not a dead end on the road to your dreams, but a checkpoint, offering you an opportunity to evaluate where you are and how and what you need to do to get to your destination. Failing provides the greatest opportunities for growth if you are willing to objectively evaluate your failure in order to determine its cause and then implement a strategy to avoid its recurrence. If you don't believe in yourself enough to try, you will never begin a journey or accept a challenge. I propose that you consistently seek out challenges, establish ambitious, long and short-term personal and professional goals, dream big, and allow yourself the leeway to fail, and fail often. Believe me, your failures will eventually sum to success and happiness. Take Thomas Edison, for example. His failures by far outnumbered his successes. However, he learned from each failure, and each failure became critical to his eventual success. Doubt and the resulting inaction is the only thing that will limit you. Success is not the absence of failure, but the confidence and determination to continue the pursuit. When things aren't going your way and you experience setbacks, don't sweat it. Just keep going. Enjoy the small victories along the way and build confidence in your ability to make it to the finish line. Remember, I think someone said this earlier, it's a journey, and sometimes there are going to be detours. Take advantage of the detours. Learn as much as you can while on each one. Sometimes you might find a new destination. Others, just your way back onto the path you had chosen. Either way, it doesn't matter. They're both fine outcomes. What you can't do is give up because you're lost. At times, success may simply be defined as having the courage to begin the journey, or in other words, trying. Take, for instance, the fictional character Rocky Balboa. Success for him wasn't defined as beating Apollo Creed and finishing the fight was his ultimate goal, not winning. In losing, he won the confidence he needed in himself to fully realize his full potential, not to mention the 5 films that follow. The inspiration I find in Rocky is that no matter how badly he was losing, no matter how exhausted he was, no matter how hurt he was, he just kept pushing forward. He believed in his preparations and strategy and stuck to the plan no matter the obstacle. He was fearless in the face of failure, which compelled him to take the necessary risks he needed to take to fulfill his goal. Sylvester Stallone not only wrote and starred in the movie, but he also faced the fight of his career in getting his movie made. He pitched the film after a very unsuccessful casting call, and he found that the studios were interested in his screenplay, but not in him being the leading male. He was offered upwards of $360,000 in 1976. It's a lot of money in 1996. For the rights to the film, but no role in it. As a 30-year-old unknown writer and actor with just $106 in his bank account, he turned them down and held his position that he needed to star in the film. Eventually, the studio compromised. He could star in the film, but they would only give him $35,000 and a measly production budget of $1 million. Mr. Stallone agreed and made Rocky his way, winning critical acclaim, the Oscar for Best Picture, generating $117 million in the box office, and launching his legendary acting career. He had the courage to believe in himself and the story he wrote, and it was worth risking everything in pursuit of his goal. I propose you do the same as Rocky and Mr. Stallone when presented with a challenge. But I'm sure each of you could probably look a lot closer to find folks who demonstrate the same confidence, drive, determination, and strength. Perhaps a parent, a sibling, a teacher, a friend. When you find such a person, hold them close. They will carry you on that journey when you are lost and need help. It is my hope that our school system has instilled in you the confidence to believe in yourself, the courage to try new things, the strength to carry on in the face of adversity, and most importantly, the freedom to fail. I'll leave you tonight with the words of Thomas Edison. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to just try one more time. Congratulations, and I wish you all the happiness that life has.
Carly Angel Agresta.
Carly!
Adam Michael Barzell. Alexandria Kate Bell. Robert Joseph Biebrick III. Kelly Joan Boland. Sophia Elizabeth Berenzo. Grace Johanna Brassel. Joseph S. Buffa. Thomas Paul Kakama. Maximilian Richard Cancia. Georgia Sophia Catanese. Francesca Chacon. Justin Cho. Tyler Matthew Damsma. Anthony Giorgi. Isabel Rose Fiore. Claire Flynn.
Great work.
Trey Philip Fracassini. Jacob Edward Buer.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob!
That's what I'm talking about.
We love you, man!
Samantha Marin Goldberg.
Good going, Sammer.
Eric Alexander Gonzalez. Coralie Girdot. Margaret Meredith Haggerty. Daniel Hagopian. Emily May Gilly. Anna Edic Hernandez. Jacob Scott Hosier. Jacqueline Laura Hugh. Ava Rose Iorio. Kenneth G. Casper. Jake Kavanaugh.
You're the man.
Alvin Sanjay Kim. Garrett D. King. William Lincoln Craig. Leanne Marie Lamont. Melissa Jordan Line. Lucas Robert Logue. Julia Grace Loken. Victoria Lynn Maslow. Kaylee Ann McGibney. Sarah Grace Mima. Matthew Ryan Messner.
Hey, give me the look!
Mark Antonio Mollica. Leonardo Montoya. Marissa Morales Rivera. Casey Elizabeth Oakes. Megan O'Brien. Riley Ann Odell. Caitlin Marie O'Hanlon. Veronica May Pantali. Anthony Papa Pietro. Braden Curtis Plowman. Kathleen Elizabeth Powderly.
Yeah, Katie!
William Rafael Ramos. Carrie Alyssa Rennick. Morgan Grace Ress. Julia Grace Reynaldo. Tabitha Nicole Rivera. Miha Rizvi.
You can do it! Give me a look!
Robert Rodak. Andrew Salas Taran. Emily Scott.
You get it, Emmy?
Stephanie Ann Sharrow.
Go step.
Savannah Lorraine Seams. Michaela Danielle Smith. Tess Lang Stewart. Ryan Michael Stevens.
That's my second child.
R.V. Solivari. Jennifer Marie Tetla. Matea Teleska. Daniel William Trotta. Sandy Tunn. Matthew Vanelli.
Nice hair.
Elizabeth Vargas. Emma May Verhey. Samantha Page Volpone. Suen Wang. Christopher Thomas Weisbrock. Jordan Andrew Westdyke. Ava Wallner.
My girlfriend.
And Chloe Jane Zudema.
I am a man of the people. Now, will the members of the graduating class of 2017 please stand? To thank our parents for all they have done to bring us to this moment in time and place, let us give them a sincere round of applause. Now let us change our tassels from right to left to symbolize our new status as the alum of Midland High School. Congratulations!